I'm slowly easing into the holiday spirit and using some products from the Winter Wonderland Charm Box from Daily Charm. So in today's video, I'm going to show you what all is included in the Daily Charm Box, as well as show you how I create this winter themed mani. I've subscribed to the Charm Box for a while now, but I haven't really shared it on my channel because I wasn't sure how you'd feel about it. But if that's something you want to see more of, let me know down below in the comments, because I'm more than happy to kind of do unboxings and a mani using the contents of the box. I really love them because I feel like they're a little less of a commitment because it's only every other month and it's not overwhelming amount of product, but I can slowly build up my inventory of gels and charms and accessories. So let me quickly show you what's in this box and then we'll jump into a mani. At the top of the box, it does include a card that lists out all the products included in the box as well as their descriptions, which I super appreciate because sometimes I'm not really sure. So if you want to see more detailed, feel free to pause the video and take a screenshot. The boxes always include different bonus items. So the first bonus item that was in this box are these hand warmer gloves. So these are fingerless gloves and it's a nice dark gray color. And I love these because, you know, for the winter time, they're really good for warming up your hands, but they don't restrict your fingers in case you need to use your fingers. And I also think these are really great for nail feeds. So you can really up your nail feed game using this as well. And bonus, it's super soft. So these gloves actually come as a set in case you want to actually wear them instead of just using them for nail fees. And the next thing we have in the box are some transfer foils and some crinkle glass paper. So off to the left is this really beautiful silver hollow dot transfer foil. In the middle, there are some white snowflake transfer foils. And then off to the right, this is really cool. So this is Aurora crinkle glass paper. So I believe you kind of do the Aurora nails with it and encapsulate it in some kind of clear like builder gel or clear acrylic. And of course we have some stickers. I love the Daily Charm stickers. They are super thin, super easy to use. So we've got some gold snowflakes, which I'll actually be using for my set. And these ones, I wasn't really sure. It was hard to tell because they were white stickers on a white background. So I'm just going to take it out of the packaging just to take a quick look at it. And these are cool. So these are airbrushed snowflakes. So you can see they have that airbrushed look. So you can put that on the nail and it looks like you used a stencil and an airbrush, but really they're stickers. So they're so much easier to use. So I'm really excited to give these a try as well. And here's another bonus item. So they actually included a Christmas card, which I thought was kind of random, but it is a pretty card, so I may have to use that this year and give it to someone. They included a mini box of metallic chains. So we've got the gold and the silver, and these are really cool because they're not just your basic chains. They do have designs to them. So I may have to figure out something creative to do with those, as well as there is a box of resin charms. So these are white pearls and they're different shapes and sizes. So there's like moons and stars. So those are really pretty and be really fun for a winter set. And then what we have here is a 2-in-1 aromatic cuticle oil. So this one is in the scent Golden Hour. So the scent says lemon, orange, and musk. And I'm just going to give it a quick sniff because I can't help myself. And while it does smell nice, I will say it is heavier on the musk side. I don't really smell much orange and lemon, so I don't know if I'll use it a whole lot, but it's nice that they included that because I think it's important to rehydrate your cuticles. And then we've got a mixture of glitters here. So there's all different mixtures of glitters. One of them actually is a bonus glitter that glows in the dark. I'm assuming it's the one at the bottom. So those are the glitters. I'm not going to take them out at the moment. And then there are a couple of gels are included as well. So this first one is H96 Space Odyssey. So this is a reflective glitter. It's a dark blue. That's what I'm going to use for today's mani. And this was sealed shut. I mean, I appreciate that they sealed it shut because I don't want it to leak in transit. But here's my trick. So when I can't open a bottle, I usually wrap a rubber band around it to get a better grip. And like that, usually that works for me. Not always. Sometimes I'll have to get my husband to try and do it, but just look at how beautiful this glitter is. I'll have some flash pictures at the end of this video, but trust me, it is gorgeous. And the other gel included in the box is H60 Snow Angel. And so this one is also a reflective glitter gel. So it's on a milky white base and it has the silver reflective glitters on there. It's really hard to show on camera because of white against silver, but in person it is so beautiful and so sparkly. I wish you could see it for yourself because this video just does not do this gel justice. And last but not least, this box came with 4 different sets of charms. So my first set is a mixture of gold and silver small shapes that are holiday themed. So we've got wreaths and reindeers and candy canes and snowflakes. And then we've also got a mixture of stars, both gold and silver in all different sizes, as well as some crystal stars and some zircon star charms. So a little bit of everything in this box, definitely great for winter and the holidays. Now that I've gone through the box, let me throw on some peel base and we'll get into this mani. Whenever I do a gel mani, I always start with a layer of gel base first, and that always helps with a more even, smoother application of my gel polish. So at the time I did this mani, I didn't have the Daily Charm gel base. I do now, but since I didn't have it at the time, I'm using my West Coast Dips gel base. So I'm applying a thin, even layer of gel base to all my nails. I'm going to cure that for a full 30 seconds before I get into my color. Once I have my gel base on and cured, I'm going to go ahead and start in with my color. So I'm using H96 Space Odyssey. And so I'm going to do a full nail of Space Odyssey on my thumb, index finger, and pinky. And whenever I'm working with gels, I like to do my thumb separately. And that's because when I lay my hand flat, your thumb kind of sits on the side. So if I did all my fingers at the same time I did my thumb, if I was curing it in the lamp, laying my hand flat, my thumb would be sideways and that may cause some gel to spill into my sidewalls. So I'd rather do my thumb separately so I can put it in the lamp facing up, and that way I don't have to worry about gels spilling into my sidewalls. I'm applying my gel polish in very thin layers and I'm getting as close to my cuticle line and sidewalls as possible, but I don't want to touch my skin. So in order to get closer, cleaner lines, I'm actually using a liner brush. I love this hack. So I'm just taking that gel that's around my nail and I'm pushing it up more towards my sidewalls and my cuticle area. So I'm getting closer. I'm cleaning up the lines. It's just so much easier to use a separate liner brush rather than trying to use the bigger brush that comes in the bottle. And this also helps with not getting any gel on my skin. So I want to make sure that I am not getting any gel on my skin because uncured gels on your skin can lead to allergies, and I don't want to start with a gel allergy. So I'm just making sure everything's all cleaned up and that I have nice clean lines. Now, if you do accidentally get gel on your skin, make sure you're cleaning that up before you cure it. So once I'm happy with that coverage, look at how beautiful this color is, I'm going to give it just a flash cure. So 10 to 15 seconds so the gel won't move on me anymore. And then I'm going to do the same for my index finger and my pinky. for my middle and ring finger, I'm going to attempt a little bit of an ombre with a negative space. So I am newer to gel nail art and I'm not really great at it, so it does take some adjusting. It doesn't turn out quite like I had planned, but I'm not unhappy with the results. I just think it's going to take more practice to get better at gel nail art. So what I did is I applied a little bit of that gel to the free edge of my middle finger, and now I'm using my ombre brush, and this is the ombre brush from iGel Beauty, and I'm just kind of feathering up the gel towards the center of my nail. So I'm taking that gel that's on my free edge and I'm just kind of brushing that up with the ombre brush, and the ombre brush has like different layers of brushes, so it kind of gives you like that feathered look rather than just like a solid brush. So I'm just brushing up and I'm trying to make it fade a little bit, but I think where I went wrong is because the blue is so dark and I'm trying to ombre it into basically clear, so nothing. I think it's just too stark of a contrast of I don't want to say colors because clear isn't a color, but it's just such a stark contrast. I don't think it really fades as well as I had planned, but I keep trying. So I'm just going to keep feathering. If I feel like I have too much color, too much gel on my ombre brush, I just give it a wipe on the lint-free wipe to remove any of the excess gel. And then, I'm just going to keep trying to adjust. I will do the same thing for my ring finger as well. And then I will adjust it a little bit more for my ring finger. But eventually I think, I get it as good as I can for the first layer. So I will adjust it for my second layer. I went ahead and did my second layer of my full nails off camera. So my thumb, my index finger, and my pinky now have 2 full layers of the gel, and I did flash cure that as well, so it doesn't move on me. So now I'm working on my second layer of the ombre. So I'm starting the same as the first. So I applied some of the gel to the free edge of my nail, and now I'm using my ombre brush to kind of feather that up. If I get any gel on my skin, I'm making sure I'm cleaning that up immediately because I don't want to cure that on my skin. And so I'm just kind of ombreing up, trying to get more of a good fade. But you'll see, I kind of have to readjust and replan because I wasn't happy still with the way it looked. But I'm going to do my ring finger first and then I'll kind of adjust. I feel like the second layer made it worse because obviously you get more opaqueness the more layers you do, and I already felt like the first layers there was too much of a contrast between the clear and the dark blue. So I feel like I made it worse by doing that second layer, but I think it's just a habit for me to do a second layer of gel polish. I rarely ever do one layer of gel polish. So maybe lesson learned, maybe I should have just left it in one layer and just top coated rather than going in with the second layer. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts because ombreing gels is really new to me. I've done it maybe once or twice before and never like a clear to color ombre. So I think I need to just keep practicing. If you have any tips for that though, please let me know. And here's where I try to adjust. So I'm just not happy with it. Looks more like a messy color block rather than a nice ombre. So I'm taking my ombre brush and I'm just ombreing up a little more. But you can see that area closer to my cuticle line, there wasn't any gel, any blue gel. So I'm just ombreing up to make a lighter blue. So the thought process I had was I'd have a little bit of clear, just a little bit of that negative space at my cuticle line, but then it would kind of fade into a lighter blue layer and then into the darker blue. And I was happier with the way that turned out because it was a little more of a transition rather than just a stark clear to dark blue. Once I'm happy with that, I'm going to go ahead and give my hand a full cure for 60 seconds because my other nails were just only flash cured, so the gel didn't move on me. Normally with gel colors, you do 30 seconds and that's good for a full cure. But because this is a darker color, I wanted to be safe rather than sorry, which is why I did a full 60 seconds. After I fully cured my nails, I decided I wanted to add some of the stickers that were in the box, and I find that nail stickers apply better on a smooth surface rather than that tacky layer that the gel polish leaves behind. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that tacky layer. So I've got some isopropyl alcohol and a lint-free wipe, and I probably only needed to do that to my middle finger and ring finger because those are the two that I'm going to put stickers on, but I wasn't sure whether I was going to do all my nails or not, which is why I went ahead and removed the tacky layer for all my nails. So I'm taking a pair of my nail art tweezers, and these stickers are super thin, so I'm being really careful not to tear it. So I kind of bend the edge of this sheet so I can get to the edge of that sticker and peel it off. And I'm just going to apply some stickers randomly on my nail. And then once I'm happy with the position of where they're at on my nail, I will use the silicone end of that tweezer to press down the sticker. Now, I do not press the sticker down until I am happy with the placement because once you press it down, it is stuck and they're so thin that if you press it down and you try to remove it, you're going to tear it and you're going to ruin that sticker and have to use a new one. So I always make sure I'm happy with the placement before I press down. As a last minute decision, I decided to apply some stickers to my thumb as well, so I went ahead and did that off camera. I applied a layer of gel base to all my nails and I cured that for 30 seconds, and that's because I had wiped off the tacky layer of the gel polish and my top coat needs something sticky to adhere to. So now that I have my gel base on and cured, I'm going to go ahead and apply my West Coast Dips Quartz Ultra Shine Gel Top Coat. I'm making sure I'm capping my free edge first, and then I will apply the top coat on my nail. And the stickers are so thin that I don't feel like that difference. I don't feel any bumps. Like the top coat covers it up and makes the surface of my nail smooth. So once I apply my gel top coat, and remember I do my thumb separately, I flash cure and then I'll do the rest of my nails and give my whole hand a full cure for 60 seconds. Now that my top coat is fully cured, I'm going to go ahead and rehydrate my cuticles. So I'm using my Skills of Mermaid Cuticle Balm. This is in the scent Wonderland. And this is a limited edition scent from last year. I'm telling you, when she releases limited edition scents, you want to run and grab them because they go quickly and they're always so good. So I'm sorry to show you something that's no longer available, but if you're in her Facebook group, every couple of months she does open up a vault to re-release previous scents. So go vote on this the next time she opens a vault. And here we are with the finished look. What do you think? I know it's not my typical mani that I do on this channel. I typically don't do a lot of gel manis, but I had a lot of fun trying. It's far from perfect, but I mean, what is perfect anyway? Nothing's ever perfect. But I feel like it wasn't what I initially had in my head and planned, but I was able to adjust and kind of figure out something better. I think the stickers definitely helped kind of camouflage the areas that I wasn't as happy with, but overall I'm happy with the way it turned out. I think I just need a lot more practice using gels to do nail art designs with gels. So let me know if that's something you want to see more of on this channel. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, I'd appreciate it if you gave this video a thumbs up. It lets me know to continue creating content like this. And it also helps YouTube recommend me to others, which helps grow my channel. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I upload content every Monday and Thursday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. As always, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.